channel. This is the Noob Tanker. I am going to just give a little background about myself today and introduce you to what my channel is going to be about. I call myself the Noob Tanker because that's exactly what I am. If we go ahead and look at my service record real quick, you'll see I have about 7,700 battles, which for most people who have been playing this game since its early days are going to tell you makes me still new to the game. And when you look at the tanks I have available to me, I don't have many. I have only one tier 10 tank that's available, and that's the IS-7. I don't have a whole lot of tier 8s or tier 9s. I am still in the heavy grind of getting tanks from that tier 5 mark up to the tier 8s, tier 9s, where I can start to grind towards those heavy or those tier 10 tanks and open up some of the best tanks in the game. I have an okay victory percent at about 53%. I don't platoon a whole lot, so a lot of this is just individual gameplay. My personal rating isn't real great. Some of that is just that I'm not a great player, and the other part is grinding tanks. It is hard to be real efficient with that at times. The focus of my channel is going to be really on that mid-tier advancement where you have your tier 5s to your tier 8s, maybe a couple tier 9s unlocked, but you're still having to do the pains of grinding through these different tanks, trying to unlock all their modules, trying to get through the tech trees, and trying to get to where you're competitive. If we do a quick look through of kind of where I'm at with things, I do have the tier 9 T49 opened up, which I enjoy the tank, although it does definitely have some limitations. Have the Persian, have the T32. I really started this a couple of years ago where the T32 was still a haul down monster, and now it seems like anybody can pin it pretty easily. And that's kind of just where I'm at with the American tech tree. The German tech tree, I'm just starting to work up. I would like to open up some of these German TDs, although I'm not a big fan of the TD playstyle, and eventually working towards things like the 100 and the mouse, just because of some of the things that they do well. Russian tech tree is probably where I've spent most of my time, and this is where you're going to see probably more of my gameplay focused right now. I do have the IS-7. I'm slowly working my way to the Object 277. And then really where my main focus is in the game right now is to use the LTTB to get into the T54 lightweight and the T100, and then also possibly use that to get into the T54 tech tree. Although with the fact that I got the Object 430 down here, I think I'm going to bite the bullet and go ahead and open up the T44 and go play through that with my medium crew. British tech tree, I'm slowly working up towards the Cromwell and the Comet, and then I'll work up that direction. I do want to come back and also start working the heavy tech tree line in the British just for the Super Conqueror. The French line, it is all about getting to the bat chat eventually. The best scout in the game, even though it's not a light tank, but with its gun, its mobility, and its normal camo that it has, a great tank that is still very useful. I have not started to play up any of these other tech trees a whole lot, other than the Japanese one. I'm slowly working up the medium line, and of course I did when they first came out, played the heavy line for a little while. I am not real sure how far I'm going to go up there. I feel like I at some point should get a Type 5 heavy, although I just don't like that tank just because of the mechanics of its gun right now. The Chinese tech tree is not really active in it. Like I said, I got a lot of tier 5s that I play when I just have either like a Type 4X weekend or whatever it may be, just to jump some of the credits, but don't have a lot of game time to play it. Nothing with the Polish line and the Swedish line. I have started in December with the kind of going up the email and Crowdwagon lines, but going to hold off on that for a while, and the Italian line I haven't really touched. My hope with this channel is that as you watch, you'll be able to learn a little bit from the mistakes I make as I continue to grind up these tech trees, and just also give you an idea about some things you can and cannot do. Probably show you a lot of things that don't work more so than do work. I do not get to play a whole lot. I have a full-time job, I have kids, so a lot of my gameplay is limited, or at least lengthy gameplay is limited to some of the weekends when the kids don't got a lot of things going on. So you're going to see that at times I make mistakes simply from being in practice enough, and I'm hoping that that's kind of similar to where a lot of you are at. So if you're looking at this and you're used to seeing everybody play really well, I'll make you feel a lot better about yourself by the time you're done with my videos. I want to thank you for any support you give. Even watching the videos helps out. If you'd ever like to hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day and enjoy your experiences with World of Tanks or whatever games you're playing. And just remember, folks, it is just a game. Have fun and good luck out there.